01A51CD0 is a YouTube channel with roughly 50,000 subscribers that has posted some very strange and cryptic videos with titles appearing to be a mixture of upside down letters and words being spelled backwards. This channel is an ARG, and the creator of this channel has been given multiple names, one of the most popular being the William Afton of YouTube, due to the creator of these videos always coming back. The most recent upload on this channel was 2 years ago, but they have been posting since 2011. These videos vary on what they contain, some having food as their main focus point and others seemingly showing the cameraman or creator of these videos stalking someone, slowly following them to where they live. The ARG is pretty good, and I remember back when it first started picking up attention, people believed these videos to be real and were actually showing a preemptive murder. However, this has since been proven false. (074947957009) is a video posted from a channel called I'm Reddish, a secondary channel linked to the Don't Hug Me I'm Scared channel. This video shows one of the DHMIS characters, Red Guy, doing random things like being at an amusement park and showing a log in a bin. The first half of the video shows one of the puppets from the show cranking himself. And no, not that kind of cranking himself. Filthy perverts. The video is very simplistic, but seeing this back in the day when Don't Hug Me I'm Scared was slowly dropping lore made this video go very popular, especially since this channel also posted a few other videos around this time. "123 Slaughter Me Street" is an indie game that was released back in 2015. The game was very similar to FNAF, as in it was a mascot horror game that tried to recreate the same atmosphere FNAF did. It was only made by 2 people, so no matter what, the creators do deserve props just for making a game that, well, works. The game also got criticized for the fact that it seemed to be rushed out to capitalize off of the FNAF fan game trend, which I don't think that's a problem considering so many other games at the time did this as well. The game is simplistic in nature, but it did garner a pretty big audience, until slowly dying down, and nowadays no one really knows or talks about the game much. The Swedish Rhapsody is an audio transmission that people could hear from the 1950s to 2007. This audio is pretty creepy with it playing music most of the time, but sometimes being interrupted with the voice of a girl saying numbers. This transmission was found to be from the Polish People Republic back during the Cold War, and it's greatly believed this transmission was run by the Polish secret police. Now, obviously, this transmission was used to transfer words and important instructions to certain people. This makes more sense when people found out that depending on the time of year, the frequency would change. Sadly, I can't play the audio here due to copyright, but the sound of this video feels so empty and automated, and it really shows just how scary it must have been to be around during the Cold War. "2020 Vision" is a pretty creepy YouTube channel that shows a blinking eye revealing the exact date famous people would have died, the most well-known of their videos predicting Kobe Bryant's death. At first glance, this seems pretty creepy, considering these videos that predicted the deaths were posted before the dates shown, such as the Kobe Bryant video being posted in 2017, 3 years before his death. Although definitely creepy, luckily there is an explanation behind this to prove the videos are fake. The way these videos were faked was by using YouTube's built-in editor. The tools you have at your disposal are very basic, only really being allowed to trim videos and blurring things. What this channel did was posted multiple videos about celebrities and privated them. And all they had to do once this person died was go into the YouTube editor, trim the video to only show the date in which they died, and unprivate the video. YouTube actually does not let people know if a video has been edited, and since the video was uploaded years prior, YouTube says it was posted years ago. A pretty good idea for ARGs and scary videos, but it probably isn't the best idea to use this to capitalize off of people's death. Every one of these videos were posted 6 years ago, and the channel's first video is titled Eyes Open. The video shows a closed eye, well, opening its eye. One of their last videos was called Eyes Closed, which shows the same thing as the first video, but just closing. This was their last video until 2 years ago 2 videos were posted. One called Face Reveal and the other that looked like the channel was going to get rebooted in some way. A very crazy channel for sure, but I hope the future of the channel doesn't use celebrity deaths to gain views. And luckily I believe that's not going to happen, considering during the Face Reveal video the creator not only apologized for any problems people had with him, but also explained that it was just an ARG and he meant no harm. 2H32 is a YouTube ARG channel that only posts on the 23rd of each month, and each video is 2 minutes and 32 seconds long. The thing I like most about this channel is that it takes a unique approach with ARGs. You guys know me, I hate an ARG that's just a black screen with text and maybe if you're lucky a scary image and noises. However, this ARG is very unique and I think it deserves a watch by everyone who's interested in that kind of thing. This entry refers to a YouTube ad that was talked about on Facebook. This post on Facebook started a creepypasta or myth of sorts about a disturbing ad on YouTube that would watch you. The original post describes how a man was watching YouTube on his TV and an ad of a woman started playing. This ad was oddly 5 hours long and seemed off. It seemed as if the woman was watching the man and his father, who he called into the room to look at the length of the ad. They knew it was crazy to think she was watching them since it wasn't live, but just for fun the father said Changa a few times, and to their surprise the woman in the ad copied him. This story has no video proof and the only thing supporting this claim is the person's word and the picture they took of the ad. Now obviously this is either fake or a huge coincidence because YouTube doesn't allow live streamed ads, and even if it did there'd be no way for the woman to see or hear them. Baby Laugh-A-Lot Commercials is a TV commercial for the toy baby Laugh-A-Lot, a doll that if you press a button on her chest, she will giggle for a while. The doll's laugh is so contagious that it makes the kids in the commercial and even the narrator laugh. The ad is pretty lighthearted, however the way the doll looks and the way the doll laughs hits the uncanny feeling pretty spot on to where depending on how you're feeling, this ad can feel like a fever dream. But what I'm more concerned about is the parents who bought their child this and had to listen to the horrible sounding laughter when their kids were playing with the doll. I mean, imagine buying this for your children and when you go to bed you have to listen to the doll's laugh all night. Ugh. Creepy.
Listen to Remco's Baby Laugh-A-Lot. You're listening to Baby Laugh-A-Lot. She's the funniest doll you've ever seen. Just push the button and she starts to giggle. Get Baby Laugh-A-Lot by Remco.
Bananas Exploding on Face is a video of someone wearing a mask with bananas on it. These bananas seem to have some sort of firecracker or firework placed in them. The person then lights the bananas and the bananas explode. The video has no dialogue and no music, just the pure raw sound of bananas exploding on someone's face. Bart Kills Barney is a 12-second animation of Bart Simpson from The Simpsons talking to Barney. Barney singing to Bart, and Bart pulling a gun out on Barney and turning him into Swiss cheese. It's nothing special and is another early YouTube animation with an edgy tone to it. Ben's Playhouse was a YouTube channel that posted pretty terrifying stuff that at first seemed like a random ARG of sorts until people realized that this channel and its content was somehow linked to a viner named Colin Henson. Colin posted subpar vines and was on Twitter for a decent while. One of his vines had him going to an abandoned mental hospital and asking people if he should go in or not. His next few posts would show him exploring this hospital. Nothing would seem out of the ordinary till he came across a cow mask. Colin's account then started posting videos, but from a different point of view. Right around the time Colin was being followed, a video was posted on the Ben's Playhouse channel titled newfriend.mov. This video showed a man walking around an abandoned hospital very similar to the one Colin was exploring. This channel would continue to post both on YouTube, Vine, and Twitter for a while, and many people thought a maniac got a hold of Colin and was doing horrible things to him. But just like most things on YouTube, this was fake, and Colin did this as a part of an ARG. And actually, Colin is now very popular on YouTube, going by the name of Nukazuka, now known for his really good editing and skits. But this ARG is actually incredibly good and deserves even more attention than it already has. Bring Me the Boy is a YouTube video posted by a channel named Mox. This video shows someone in a dark area with a flashlight, walking while a creature can be heard saying "Bring me the boy" while a woman is heard crying. A pretty creepy sounding video until you realize the audio is just from the 2014 horror movie The Babadook.
You can bring me the boy. You can bring me the boy. I think it's kind of right. You can bring me the boy. You can bring me the boy. You can bring me the boy. I think it's kind of right.
Jip Chan is a woman on YouTube who was well known for live streaming almost 24/7, claiming she had a mind-controlled tracking device placed inside her. And she started live streaming so nothing or no one could do anything to her because, while she's live streaming, someone would get caught if they tried to interfere with her. This was earlier when she first started on YouTube, and nowadays Jip Chan uploads update videos on her body. She'll post videos claiming that the mind control device that was put inside her is causing her to get rashes, burn marks, and wrinkles. It's incredibly sad because Jip Chan does seem to have some kind of health problem, whether it's diabetes or something else. And instead of getting the correct help, it seems Jip Chan is just blaming this so-called mind control weapon. It truly is a saddening case, and I hope Jip Chan does get the help she needs, and maybe can even get a new outlook on life. Creepy Horses, 2 Horses is a video on YouTube that shows 2 women with a horse face prosthetic on, and almost the whole video is just close-ups on the makeup while the girls make some very strange noises. The video is very strange and is actually a commercial for a tattoo and hair place in Montreal. And oddly enough, this video was created by the same person behind the creepy Little Baby's ice cream video. It's also funny because every time I hear the term horse girl, I can't help but to think of this video. Creepy Japanese McDonald's commercials is a collection of commercials on YouTube that are supposedly from Japan. These commercials are for McDonald's but aren't your typical commercials showing off quarter pounders with cheese and McNuggets, but does the next best thing and shows Ronald McDonald trying to break into a woman's house and stalking her by watching from outside her window, calling her and hiding under her bed. These commercials scared me so badly as a kid, mostly due to the haunting ending to each one. But luckily these commercials turned out to be fake, which isn't hard to believe because we all know no one is watching these videos and thinking to themselves, "Damn, I want McDonald's now." These videos oddly enough work better as a gun or home security ad than an ad for McDonald's. Daisy Brown is a YouTube channel that shows a woman taking care of her alien baby/pet known as Alan. The video showed different situations about Alan, such as how he is fed and how he grows. At first, this channel may seem like a cool art project and nothing more, but it actually tells a saddening story about abuse. This is a very apparent in the last video titled Final Video, where we see Alan hurt the girl who took care of him. and we see him bruise her and call her derogatory things. The channel is very fascinating with a pretty gripping story, and if you like channels such as Hi, I'm Mary Mary, then you will probably like this channel as well. DuckTales is a flash animation series on YouTube that mixes DuckTales with Dragon Ball Z, and I do have to admit the animation is pretty decent for 2006. It's nothing mind-blowing, but it is pretty good. The series has had 7 animations, ending with DuckTales 7, a 35-minute video that actually has some pretty impressive 3D animation with full-on voice acting, which is pretty good for 2013. The creator behind DuckTales has actually got a great resume, with being a lead animator for the Monsters Inc. show Monsters at Work, and seems to have something great going for them. So just know, even if you start out small, you could end up working on some really amazing things in your future. So just never give up. EducateFun is a channel that makes some interesting 3D animations that is most well known for Johnny Johnny Yes Papa, a pretty popular animation video that spawned many, and I mean many, other animation videos, memes, and music. Besides their Johnny Johnny videos, this channel has actually made a decent amount of other animation videos as well, which all use the same models that were found in the Johnny videos. Some of these other videos are parodies, such as a parody of Frozen, and others are unique stories, such as kids playing baseball and the baseball turns into a face and eats one of the kids. But yeah, all these animations aren't the best, and I suggest if you want to keep brain cells to maybe not watch this channel. Elisa Lam's security footage is very well known footage of the last moments of Elisa Lam, a girl who was later found in the hotel she was staying at's water tank on top of the roof. What makes this footage more disturbing than it already is the fact that Elisa seems to be behaving a bit odd, appearing as if she is scared that someone or something is following her. Not just this, but she also walks in and out of the elevator, and does bizarre gestures before leaving, and when she leaves, she was never seen again. This footage was her final moments ever seen alive. Many theories were thrown around to what happened to her, some thinking someone was after her and killed her, and others thinking that she was possessed and saw a ghost. But the most logical theory is that she was hallucinating. It's been documented that Elisa suffered some pretty bad depression, and was given medication to deal with it, and supposedly this medication could have made her hallucinate, which would explain her odd behavior. However, this wouldn't explain how she got in the tank, unless she hallucinated something so odd to where she climbed to the top of the building and threw herself into the tank. The way she was found was because hotel guests complained that their water was discolored and tasted bad, some people even claiming the water was black. It's a horrible situation, and I hope someday at the very least her family can get closure on what happened to her. Fishman is a music video that's a parody of the Christmas song It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. This version is a musical take on the H.P. Lovecraft story The Shadow Over Innsmouth, a story about fish people. The video was first posted on YouTube around 2009 and actually has some pretty good effects and camera work for the time. Obviously the song is pretty catchy since the original song is catchy as well, but some of these lyrics hit hard. I mean, come on. The fish man I really fear is the one that's in the mirror, and he looks like me.
Finally, a video for me!
Florcita Dreams is a YouTube channel that I honestly can't explain, but I'll do my best. This channel posts random videos, all with different styles of editing and tones. For example, they have a video about Selena Delgado. They also have a few other videos that are the complete opposite, my favorite one being titled IR Other Baby. The video is funny in ways, but also a bit unsettling, but I'll just let the video explain itself. Flying Girl in Russian Wood is a YouTube video that shows a man playing with his dog in the woods. The video seems normal until he sees a mother and child in the distance, and the child appears as if she is flying. Now obviously this video is fake. The biggest proof I have for this is the fact that the man filming just so happens to point the camera down as the girl descends, more than likely splicing two different videos together. My best guess is the girl's hanging from something that was taken out of frame, and the camera points down to splice two videos together, one in which the girl's hanging from it and the other where the girl gets down. Found on the tape is a YouTube channel that posts cryptic videos with hidden messages. These videos are all heavily distorted and have little to no color. It turns out that this channel is an ARG, and the videos contained codes that linked to Gmod, where people could get onto playable maps that furthered the story. And for ARGs, this is really cool, not just because of the links in the Gmod maps, but also due to the videos themselves, being filmed and edited in very strange ways. I'm not too sure why, but they strike a very nice balance between simplicity and in-your-face scares. For example, seeing this woman casually staring at a face being crushed with blacked out eyes is pretty unsettling. A very cool and unique take on an ARG, and I believe it to be very well done. Freddy Freaker was a TV ad for the character Freddy Freaker, a character that you could call in the 80s, and if you called the character would say jokes and other things. The commercial was lost for a good while, but was uploaded on YouTube with a few other commercials being found as well. The only thing more well known than Freddy's design and aesthetic is the song that plays during the ad, which I will admit is pretty catchy.
It's the freak phone, and here's the party freak. Freddy Freaker, dancing new sensation, grabbing the nation, doing the freak. Call now, 1-900-490-FREAK. Join the party, the fast and easy way to hear what's scamming from New York to LA. Call now, 1-900-490-FREAK. What's happening, what's jamming, party till you drop. Dial and hear the action, what's hot and what's not. Call now, 1-900-490-FREAK. $2 a call.
Ah yes, this video brings me back to my second Iceberg video, where this is the first video I talked about that legitimately scared me, due to how real it seemed. But after some more research and watching the video, I came to a conclusion. It's still pretty scary, not because it's real per se, but because of the little girl's reaction. They aren't acting. And what we see in the video is their legitimate reaction to something they see, which is supposedly a ghost. However, more than likely, this video is a prank due to a few reasons. The video was posted right before Halloween, and the description of the video claims that the video is funny, which seems to only be the case if this was a prank. My guess is that this is all a prank, and although the girls think they saw ghosts, it's more than likely something the mom threw up to scare them. However, the thing that makes this video so unique is that the viewers can't see anything, which makes it seem as if the girls saw a ghost. But more than likely, the girls see something out of frame, or something the camera can't pick up, because to be fair, the video is only 240p. So although almost guaranteed fake, the reaction of the little girls is still extremely disturbing because it's legitimate fear they are experiencing.
Yeah. What? I just turned off the lights, that's all. me. What are you scared of? The fish? Oh, the fish died.
What?
Angel's sleeping already. It's raining, girls. Nothing, Nani, are you almost done eating? Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. But you gotta listen to me. Turn around. Look at me. What's the matter?
This entry is referring to a Japanese YouTube animation channel that centers around the main character from the indie game Yume Nikki. These animations are actually beautifully done with some very stylized pixel art and amazing song choices. Most of these animations depict things that happen in the game and uses other characters from the game from time to time. A very talented artist is behind this channel and I wish them the best. Some of these videos might seem a bit unsettling or disturbing in tone, but that's just because, well, Yume Nikki is a psychological horror game. Hello Kiki is a French cartoon with a character that's a spin on Hello Kitty. The short cartoon is about Kiki being almost 40 years old, but getting treated like a kid because she's too cute or too small, which leads to a mental breakdown. The original cartoon was in French, but an English dub was released a few years back that's actually pretty good. It's a silly animation, but it actually seems like a very good premise for a TV show. Hi Stranger is a video that shows a cute little man laying on cloth, talking to the viewer explaining how he finds comfort in you and finds you beautiful inside and out. It's a sweet video that has very captivating background music, and has some solid voice acting. That's all I really have to say about this video. It isn't weird or uncomfortable. Wow. Sure is I'm feeling a little sweaty right now. I think the heater might be on because I'm feeling a certain way right now. I'm oddly captivated right now. I'm feeling a little dizzy. I need some time to myself for I'd say 1 or 2 minutes or so.
Hi, stranger. It's been a while. I've missed you. It's okay. You can look at my butt. I feel like I can really be vulnerable around you. Do you like this tree I made? Cool, right? Oh, that was cool. It's so hard to make things sometimes, you know? It just takes so much mental energy, and I get so tired. I just want to sit here and relax with you. Wow, check out the sunset. It's so nice to stop and take all this in. It really makes you enjoy being alive. Even you. I love looking at you. I want to remember all your shapes.
Hitagata is a supposed commercial or PSA that's lost media. This commercial shows 2 alien humanoid figures popping on and off screen with subliminal messages. There are different variants and recreations of this commercial online, but the original has never been found. And that's if it even exists in the first place. Not only is there little information on this commercial, but a lot of different variants exist that lead to inconsistencies, but many people claim that they did see this video. But still to this day, it's unconfirmed if this exact commercial is real and if there's any footage of it out there. How Can She Slap is a video taken from some reality show or game show. This clip shows a man and woman arguing and she slaps the man across the face. The man then follows up and slaps her across the face much harder. He gets taken by security as he screams the words, "How can she slap?" Upset that it isn't fair, she can hit him but he can't hit back, followed by a lot of cursing. The idea behind this scene was the girl was only allowed to verbally abuse the contestants, but ended up slapping him, which he then retaliated and hit her back. The video originates from India, and oddly enough, the man who slapped back has a pretty popular acting career now. There is an interview with the guy who did it, and he seems very remorseful, not only because he knew that hitting a woman wasn't okay, but it also made him look bad. But I guess that's all behind him now, considering where he's at today. I'm a Snake is a video that gained a lot of attention, being on TV shows like Ridiculousness and gaining 33 million views here on YouTube. The video shows a man wearing a snake hat repeating the phrase "I'm a snake" in different voices and making hissing noises. The video is very early YouTube, and the person who created this video came out saying he isn't special needs or strange and just likes to make people laugh.
Snake. I'm a snake. I'm a snake. I'm a snake. I'm a slithery little sneaky snake. I'm so slithery and sneaky because I'm a snake. Slithering in your garden, catching me a mouse. Snake. I'm a snake. Look into my eyes, Jungle Book. Look into my Mowgli, look in my eyes. I'm a slithery hypnotist snake. I'm hypnotizing the Indian boy, so you can, I don't know, turn on that panther and join the snake. Cause I'm a snake. I'm a slithery. Look at my tongue.
Illusion of Bias is a short horror film on YouTube that has gained a good amount of attention for being extremely unique and well done, especially for when it came out. The film is based on the idea that you need to be thankful for what you have because it could all be taken away from you. The story is about a girl with a brain tumor who was unable to preserve her own face and constantly wishes she could see herself. One night she has a dream of being in a beautiful field and dreams of a voice telling her if she opens her eyes, she can see her face. She wakes up feeling horrible and ends up heading to the bathroom, looking in the mirror and seeing her horrible disfigured face. The art direction of this short is very well done, and the theming only adds to the story. There are of course other messages in the story as well, another main theme being don't fixate on what you don't have, but be thankful for what you do have. Considering the girl did have a tumor but she survived and was able to live, but fixated on the fact she couldn't see herself. It's a great horror short and I recommend anyone who's interested to check it out. Jackety Ghost is a YouTube jump scare video that is followed by a goofy song and the jump scare playing over and over again. The video is pretty simple and honestly could startle you if you didn't know it was a screamer video, but it's pretty lighthearted and a goofy watch. Japanese Ghost Girl in Mirror is a video that shows a young girl talking with her mom. The video seems normal enough until she turns around and her reflection doesn't move with her. This video scared me as a kid, but looking back it's very obviously fake. The video is obviously faked because a reflection that doesn't move with her is just a freeze frame and doesn't move at all. It's also a fairly simple editing trick, and the fact that this video is 16 years old and the quality only goes to 240p, it would be pretty easy to hide any editing that was done. I know what you're thinking. What would I know? Especially about editing and scary videos like that, and the answer is quite literally nothing, so I don't even know what I'm doing here. I mean, you know, sometimes I'll like sit back and think, am I even doing a good job? Is YouTube even something I should be trying, whether it's for a career or just for a little silly side joke? And sometimes I can't tell. You know, it kind of hurts deep inside knowing that I'm kind of just a failure. I mean, 7 months for one video. I'm not working on it for the whole 7 months. I'm just doing whatever because I want to. You know, honestly, that's kind of such a stupid excuse. Yeah, I have a job I go to every day. So what? I need to be working on YouTube while I go there. I need to stop treating this like it's such a, you know, such a side project. I think it just kind of starts back when I'll just start at the beginning. January 3rd, 2005. I was born in Washington State with a loving family for a little while, and then not so loving at a certain point, but I'll get there in a second. Jordan Go to Sleep is an animation art channel that makes surreal, comforting videos, sometimes with humorous twists as seen in the channel's earlier videos. The art on this channel is actually really damn good, and it's hard to find a similar tone on any other YouTube channel. So if you feel down on your luck or aren't feeling like yourself, you should check this channel out because it does a pretty good job at making you feel relaxed. This channel also has made a few songs which have a very unique tone to them, which seems to help a lot of people who have insomnia. Kay's Cooking is a cooking channel that is well known for not creating the most appetizing looking meals. It's honestly hard to tell if she's playing into the jokes at times or she genuinely believes that everything she makes is pretty good. She seems like a decently nice person, but if I invited her over for the holidays, let's just say she can bring the napkins and I'll handle the food. Ket Croc was a rumored Sega Genesis game that was never fully released, mostly due to it being unlicensed. Although lost, there was plenty of information about the game released, such as its developers, things found within the game, and even a few sound bites and cutscenes were found. All of this information being available, however, really pointed to this being a hoax, considering most lost media is, well, lost. And the fact that there was so much information surrounding this game was a bit odd. It's a very fun and interesting hoax, however, and it would be cool to see this character or story fleshed out a bit more, and turned into something like a creepypasta or a fan-made game. Carrie Johnson is a YouTube channel that centers around a woman who wears a mask and different body cosmetics such as breasts, wigs, and masks. This channel was mostly made to promote these masks for anyone who would want to buy one, but as time went on, these masks seemed more of an identity for the channel and led to more skit series, and even a show called Face Up, where Carrie has guests on the show in which everyone has a mask on and voice changers. It's a very strange channel, but I'm not here to shame anyone, so if you enjoy putting masks on, then go for it because, again...
Who am I to judge?
This entry refers to a very low resolution video on YouTube that shows some sort of creature with a humanoid face or mask laying in a cage. That's pretty much the entire video. The only thing that seems to happen is the talking between people looking at the creature and the creature very subtly moving. Interesting enough, what this video might be showing is a fortune teller in Pakistan. This fortune teller sets them up as a half fox, half human, and tells people fortunes at zoos. However, I will admit the creature in this video looks a bit different, so it could easily be someone trying to replicate this act. The name of this video also is based off of Southeast Asian folklore, about women who have only a head and floating organs, this head typically being young and beautiful, which I do know beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but maybe a bag wouldn't hurt. Limbo, the Organized Mind is a short film that was created by Jim Henson, the guy who is well known for being one of the masters of creating puppets and creating the Jim Henson Company that worked on many classic movies and shows. This short film shows a floating mouth and eyes talking to the viewers about getting inside their head. The short is very calming, with the voiceover work being pretty peaceful along with the music as well, although there are a few moments that are a bit unsettling. The thing I find the most intriguing is the fact that this video was created in 1966, and this film is incredibly well done for the time and still holds up as a practical effect showcase even if it's simplistic. This video is a remake or spoof of a very popular YouTube video named Leak Spin. The video shows a popular anime character from the manga series Bleach spinning a leek while the song Yvonne Polka plays. It's a very cute, harmless video, but Onion Smash is a slightly different take on the video. Halfway through the video, the girl spins the leek the opposite way and hurts herself, appearing to be injured. And after this happens, the music changes from cheerful and happy to dark and depressing. It's a pretty basic video, but many people saw this as a child and it freaked them out. Just looking through the comment section shows just how many children this video affected, which goes to show no matter how simple something is, it can always leave an impact. Look at the Clown, a child therapy program, is a video that was supposedly made for someone's son who just so happened to be afraid of clowns. The video is a slideshow of clowns while carnival music plays, occasionally being interrupted by text-to-speech, saying, "Look at the clown." The video was made to hopefully help her son and others by fixing their fear of clowns, but this video would in no way help anyone with this fear, and if anything, would give the fear to someone or heighten the phobia these kids already have. Now the story behind this video could easily be fake, since some of the pictures used are very creepy because of the backstories behind the pictures, so more than likely the video was made as a creepy video that you would happen to come across. But if this is real, I think whoever made this test needs to seek medical help. Because why on earth would you show your kid a picture of John Wayne Gacy to help with their fear of clowns? That is not going to help at all.
He will watch my program 4 times daily until he is no longer afraid of clowns. Based loosely on a technique by renowned child psychologist Shirley Beverly French. Thank you, Shirley Beverly. Feel free to use this video to help your own small children get over their fear of clowns. Let's begin. Look at the clown. 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 Look at the clown.
Mama Movement Test is a short clip of the character Mama from the horror movie Mama, while walking around and acting all creepy. The video was taken from behind the scenes of the movie to figure out just how the creature should move. The video has a blackish green haze to it and is accompanied by music, which makes the tone a lot more disturbing, but once you come to the conclusion that this is just behind the scenes footage, it's really not that bad. Manny, a brilliant stop motion, is a YouTube video that depicts a mannequin head named Manny. The short film explains how the love for money will corrupt you, and even if you have all the money in the world, once you die it's no longer with you. The animation itself is very well done, especially for its time, and the idea behind this short was inspired by David Firth's video called Crooked Rot, the same person behind Salad Fingers, although with a different message behind it. It's a great watch for stop motion fans, and I just know this video probably took forever to make, so I'm glad it got a lot of good attention and support. Mark Absalon is a YouTube channel that is well known for their series called The Haunting, typically short videos that showcase a paranormal being getting caught on camera. And when I say these videos are well known, I mean they are very well known, with part 1 having 55 million views and 30 episodes or so were created for this series. The videos are obviously fake, but are actually pretty well made, and I'm very thankful I didn't come across these videos when I was a kid because they would have traumatized me for sure. This entry is a YouTube channel well known for their Zero to Infinity series, a series of videos that show off just how fast and truly infinite numbers are, with these videos being edited with tons of lights and colors and sometimes manic music. Besides these videos, this channel also does a lot of Geometry Dash, with most of them being mod showcases and high intensity levels. The channel sure does love its colors though, with almost any video on the channel having a very colorful high saturation thumbnail, with the videos typically sticking with this style. Max and Ruby 0004 is a creepypasta based on the kids show Max and Ruby. The creepypasta started off with only a few pictures and a story following alongside them. However, over time, people created their own renditions of the creepypasta and some even made videos. Most of the scares behind this creepypasta are the fact that Max and Ruby have no eyes and everything is low quality. And don't forget that the theme song gets played backwards at times too, because that's spooky, oh no!
It's a shame.
Medieval Found Footage is a YouTube video that supposedly shows footage from during the medieval times. The only problem is that medieval times span from 476 AD till the 1400s, and the very first camera that only took pictures wasn't made for at least another 400 years. So yes, obviously this is fake, and I probably didn't have to explain anything for you guys to know it's fake. But something that also intrigues me is that this channel that posted this video has 2 more videos, one of which being titled 19450-430. This video is pretty nonsensical from a footage perspective, but the audio is a speech given by Adolf Hitler, and the title is a reference to the date Hitler died. So far it seems this channel isn't really going anywhere, but there is a good chance that this is an ARG in the works, which if so, I'm very excited to see what's coming next. Moon Man is a character that was in a McDonald's commercial called Mac Tonight. The video shows a man playing piano in a costume that looks like the moon. Many people find this video creepy or uncanny, but I actually don't really see that, and I think the video is pretty fun and charming. And the Moon Man has some pipes on him because he actually has a great voice and gives a very relaxed, jazzy vibe to the commercial. And it's honestly a shame marketing nowadays has gotten so sterile with it being the same thing over and over. And although I wasn't alive during these times, I oddly miss the days where commercials had this level of creativity. Needle Mouse is a series on YouTube based off of Sonic the Hedgehog and the very popular creepypasta Sonic.exe. This series went on for a good while, with the whole series being almost 2 hours long, which is a decent length. Unlike most creepypastas and fan recreations, this series does have a message, and delves into the idea of not holding a grudge and to make the most out of your life, a pretty sweet message for a series based off a creepypasta. No Players Online is a video game and an ARG that got a lot of attention when many YouTubers started playing it. The game has an emptiness to it which is by design. The game was made to resemble playing a game that no longer has any active fan base. It's a very interesting game that blends analog horror and autophobia pretty well and does replicate that feeling of being alone in a game. The game is littered with secrets and codes, and throughout the game you get stalked by some sort of ghost. It's fun watching YouTubers play the game, and if any of you are interested, I suggest you check the game out. OO390 is a YouTube channel that has gotten plenty of backlash over the years and even has caused some people to get mad at YouTube, since many people believe this channel to be a home of a kidnapper or murderer. This channel has uploaded some very strange videos, such as the person behind the channel stalking and looking at street workers, and posting them online without their knowledge. Another group of videos that get people grossed out is their cooking videos, which seem to show them cooking human meat. However, the video that got many people upset is their video called How to Transport a Semi-Unconscious Body. The video paired with the countless videos of women being stalked makes this channel very uncomfortable. But luckily, more than likely, this channel is an ARG of sorts, especially since most of their older videos are re-uploads of other creepy videos online, some of which I talked about on this Iceberg already. So although most likely fake, that doesn't mean it's all fake, because there is a high chance that some of this is real, such as the street workers being filmed and posted online without their consent. Peppermint Park was a direct-to-VHS children's cartoon that only lasted for 6 volumes. These episodes were very similar to Sesame Street with puppets, music, and live-action segments. However, unlike Sesame Street, these puppets scared many people due to how they looked and acted. Nothing too out of the ordinary, but still uncanny enough to scare children and teens. The series got a lot of backlash for being too similar to Sesame Street to where many called it a blatant copy, which, to be fair, it's very easy to come to that conclusion. All volumes of the show have been uploaded to YouTube, and just one look at the comments show just how many people did not like this show.
It's me, Ernie. Today on Peppermint Park, we're introducing the letter M. It's such a great letter. Just think of all the words that start with M. It's marvelous, magnificent. I can't imagine life without the letter M. Impossible, improbable. How could you get along without the letter M? How could you order M&Ms without the letter M? What would you say? What would you do? What would you call them? There'd be no words like Mississippi, maybe Mommy Monkey too. How could a cow go moo without a small M? No mayonnaise, no medicine. There'd be no mumps or measles monsters, none of them. Magnanimous, mellifluous.
PHR2771 is a YouTube video from 2014 that is a mix between analog horror storytelling and humor with dark undertones. The video shows off a house or apartment with multiple rooms, and the video goes on to explain what is in each room. Explaining how room 1 is the creator's room because he is the smartest, and room 2 has 2 people living in it, and apparently alongside those 2 people is a furry animal that doesn't breathe. Also explained is how no one wants to live in room 3 because it apparently has skin covering all the walls. Many people commented on how the music in the video is pretty catchy and how they like the humorous undertones of the video. It's a very unique horror short that will definitely gross you out if you have a fear of many small holes. Pickle Surprise is a 1989 skit or short film that shows wacky characters making a sandwich and a pickle genie of sorts shows up to give them a pickle surprise. The video is definitely strange to say the least, however, after reading through the comments, many people claim that they had fond memories seeing the shore as a kid. Which is good news. I'd rather people enjoy something like this rather than fear it, but me personally, I know watching this as a kid, I would have definitely felt very gross.
This is tasty. Yeah.
What is it? Huh?
Shh. It's a surprise. Pickle surprise. Pickle surprise. Take an English muffin. Spread sandwich spread. Plop the ham thusly, please. Did I say ham? Repeat my mantra. Ham. 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 Ham.
Pickle surprise!
Please Come Back to Me is an episode in the Harmony and Horror analog horror series I talked about earlier on the Iceberg. And when I talked about it, I brought up how some videos are unlisted and can only be seen through a playlist, and this video is one of them. This episode also marks a lot of lore relevant moments for the series, which is also what makes this episode a bit more significant than others. Protogent commercials refer to the antivirus software called Protogent, and the commercials made for it. These commercials are laughably bad, with the CGI being horrible and the voice acting being generated by text-to-speech. There are many different variants of these commercials, some being basic 3D rendered commercials, some being raps, and others being comic books, which is a very strange marketing strategy. I will admit, however, that these videos are fun to laugh at. Although they don't make me want to buy the software, it sure does make me want to watch more of the ads.
Chintu? Chintu?
Yes, Mama?
Doing what?
Project, Mama.
Since morning you're working on the same project.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
What exactly are you doing since morning?
Project, Mama.
Sure, Chintu?
Yes, Mama.
Oof. Okay, beta. What happened? I'm just worried all the time. About what all has he been doing on his computer? I hope he's not involving himself in any of the wrong activities. On the internet, you know. Yeah, this is very risky, as this may lead to wrong habits in Chintu.
Hey, you know me?
We don't know.
I'm Proto, and I represent Protegent.
Protegent?
Yes.
Quality Meats is a short video from 2009 that shows odd meat creatures inhabiting the meat section of a grocery store. These creatures are actually based off of creatures from Silent Hill. This short video was made while the creator was in VFX school, and this video was more than likely a test or an assignment made for school. The CGI definitely is a bit outdated, but to be fair, some CGI coming out nowadays is as well, so for one person in 2009, this holds up pretty well. Quibo's Final Moments on the Air is a video that shows the TV channel Quibo's final broadcast, claiming how if $2,500 isn't raised before a certain time, the channel will close down. The broadcast shows characters slowly getting killed off until all are gone, and the broadcast displays a message claiming how the viewers neglected the channel and it's gone because of them. This final broadcast is definitely fake, not only because a tone like this would not be acceptable to use for a TV network that shows Franklin the Turtle and Bob the Builder, and it's also a bit odd that this supposed broadcast takes music from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So although fake, I do like the premise of the story, where a kid's TV channel gets shut down and turns all evil and sinister. And the fact that the original video isn't screen recorded and was footage of the TV makes it a lot more realistic, but still very fake. This intro refers to another CGI video of a mouse or a rat singing and dancing, this time to a piece of cheese, getting closer and closer to the cheese before getting smashed with a broom. The song that's being sung is the song You Sexy Thing by the group Hot Chocolate. The video was posted in 2011 and has everything you could want from old YouTube. A funky song, bad 3D animation, and 240p resolution, it truly is perfect. Satan Sphinx is a supposed video that was banned by the USA government because it was so traumatizing it would cause people to go insane and kill themselves. The footage in this video shows random creepy pictures, murderers, satanic imagery, and more. But the picture linked most often to Satan Sphinx is the picture of a boy and two men wearing masks. However, any footage of this is fake and the story is a creepypasta and nothing more. And in my opinion, the recreation videos on YouTube for this tape are all pretty bad, and they all end up feeling like a PowerPoint presentation, not something used by the government to torture people. Satellite City is a YouTube series from a YouTube channel called Fenna. This channel posts many 3D animations with many different characters and creatures. This series was a fun way for the creator to mess with animation and understand his characters a bit more. It moved on from the series to write a book based on these characters. Many of these videos have a lot of dark humor, and vary in how good the CGI and voice acting is, but there's no doubt that the people behind this channel are very talented. Scary Logos is a group of logos, whether they are movie, TV, or game logos, that scare people. They can scare you due to them actually being scary, being panic-inducing, or just being louder than most other logos. Some of these scary logos include the Valve logo for games like Portal and Half-Life, the THX intro, and the B&D logo. Many of these so-called scary logos aren't very scary, and even the more popular ones like the THX intro are only so-called scary because it was so loud you'd be in a panic, so you'd be in a hurry to turn the TV off or find the remote before your eardrums ruptured. There are very few logos I would actually say are scary in any way, but while researching I will admit it was fun seeing so many companies and logos I had no idea existed. Seal.mp4 is a short music video on YouTube that takes the sound of a baby seal and turns it into a song. The whole video is very cute and the music is actually pretty catchy. Sebastian's Voodoo is a short film that shows living voodoo dolls being pinned to death, and one of the voodoo dolls sacrifices itself to save his friend. It's actually a very captivating short and is beautifully animated, and the music ties everything together. I suggest anyone who is interested to watch it since it's only 4 minutes long and is very well made. She's Still Sleeping is a saddening video that shows a man unknowingly filming his dead wife. He jokes in the video saying how she is sleeping in and sleeping like a rock, which is out of the normal for her. The video is very sad because her husband, who is the owner of the channel, obviously loved her very much, and it's gut-wrenching to know that we the viewer know she has passed, but he doesn't. I'm assuming the Iceberg has a typo and this entry is supposed to be Shirk, not Shrek, since that's the title of the video this iceberg leads to. The video is an animation of Shrek dancing to that one song that's in that episode where Mr. Krabs turns into a robot. You know, the one that goes beep boop bop beep? Or wait, was it beep beep boop boop bop? No, wait. No, it was bop bop boo boo beep. Wait, no, that's not, here just, no, it was bop bop bee bee bee. No, wait, no, it was bebop beep 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 bop boop beep. Wait, no, it was beep bop. Shrek I Feel Good animation test is a video from the very early pre-production of Shrek, before people like Mike Myers were involved, and Shrek was going to be voiced by Chris Farley before he sadly passed away. The footage is very rough around the edges and was actually considered lost media for a long while, but recently it has been found. The footage shows a very different version of Shrek dancing to the song I Feel Good. The tone and animation is very different to what the final product became. And I do wish we could have the best of both worlds and have the Mike Myers version and the Chris Farley version as well. Sneaky Snack Bar is another ARG series that centers around animatronics and old found footage. So pretty much every other ARG I've talked about. But I can't say much since everyone thinks I rip off other content creators because God forbid I talk about things other people talk about. And in all fairness, this series is okay, but misses a few marks to make it on the same level as the Walton Files or similar series. Sounds from Hell is a YouTube video that explains how researchers in Siberia recorded sounds straight from hell, and a recording of these audios were sent to a radio station, in which the audio gets played. And as a Christian myself, I stumbled across this video as a kid and it terrified me to my core. However, it did turn out that this was fake and almost the whole story had little to no truth to it. But that will never stop this video from being terrifying, especially since the audio blares so loud and happens out of nowhere, and the backstory paired with the radio host talking about the sound is perfect. And in the early days of YouTube, when not many people were debunking these stories, this was probably one of the most real and disturbing videos on YouTube that turned out to be fake. Takena is a stop-motion claymation YouTube channel that got very popular due to its unique art style and storytelling. The art style has a lot of blood and gore, especially in the channel's older, more popular videos, which is actually pretty unique for claymation and stop-motion here on YouTube. The channel's most recognizable videos are in the Chainsaw Maid series, where you get to see maids wielding chainsaws, which is a very fun watch. Their most popular video by a long shot is Lemon Animation 2, a video of a lemon superhero running and protecting a girl that's in danger. A very fun channel that still posts till this day, but just not at a very consistent rate. I know, be quiet. I can hear you guys in the comment section typing away. Says the guy who posted 5 videos in 1 year. I get it, okay? Trust me, I get it. The Bitterroot footage is an online story that was paired with images and video footage of something a man named Chad found while buying cheap furniture. The footage itself isn't too crazy, with it seeming like a knockoff of the Ring tape, with a constant film reel being heard and the footage being horribly low quality. The footage supposedly shows a murder being filmed from afar. The story is what I would call a creepypasta, and spawned a website, a YouTube channel, and many discussions on if it's real, which, like pretty much all creepypastas, it is not, and the story and footage has a lot of inconsistencies that wouldn't make sense if this was real. It's an okay enough story, but it's similar to Satan's Sphinx in a way where someone comes across random footage and it turns out to be creepy, but at least in this instance there is a more coherent and straightforward story trying to be told. The Butcher was a supposed Nickelodeon movie that aired in the early 2000s that scared kids due to how it was made and the fact that it seemed to use real bones. The way the story began is similar to Clockman, where someone remembers seeing something on TV but couldn't remember much about it besides some details. Details that they could easily be misremembering. So someone went online asking if anyone knew about a movie or show similar to what they described. Some people could have sworn they saw it as well, but others claimed that this was an attempt to gain attention and start some creepypasta of sorts. After some digging, people started coming across another film called Butcher's Hook that didn't fit all the things that were described but had some similarities, and once brought to the original poster's attention, they claimed it probably was 90% what they remember, but didn't know if it aired on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network. And so sadly, still to this day, The Butcher isn't 100% found or even confirmed to be real, with Butcher's Hook being the closest thing to what was described. So until the original Butcher movie is found, or the short is confirmed to be what they remembered, The Butcher 2001 is still lost. The Cat with Hands is a live-action stop-motion short that depicts a child reeling up a cat with hands out of a well. This cat ends up eating the boy and taking his face, showing the viewer that the cat can shapeshift. The stop-motion animation really adds to the intrigue and the uneasiness of this short, and I like how the short is narrated as well. It makes it feel like it's a scary short story being read to you. The Macabre Experiment is an analog horror series on YouTube that takes the idea of popular creepypastas like Suicide Mouse, Smile Dog, and Been Drowned and puts a unique spin on them, while tying the stories together in this alternative universe. The concept is super cool, with the creator of the series claiming that they wanted to create something a bit more unique than haunted animatronics, which I'm very glad to see they went with something new. And in my opinion, it really paid off. This is one of the better analog horror series because it's so unique, but also because it's pretty well done. I suggest anyone who's a fan of these series to check this one out. The Maker is a short animated film about a creature racing against the clock to create something beautiful and perfect before passing away. The stop motion animation and score is breathtaking to say the least, especially for when this was made, and anyone and everyone should check it out. The short has been shown at many different festivals, winning over 20 awards, and it was so popular and good that the creators of the short wrote and published a book called The Magnum Opus, a novel based on this story, which from what I've seen is a pretty decent book. I sadly don't have the time to read this book now, but I actually think I'll check it out at some point. The Slamming Door is a YouTube channel that shows home-recorded videos of supposed poltergeist activities. One of these activities, of course, is a door being slammed. This series actually has a lot of people stumped if it's real or not, which I could definitely see why. However, although not confirmed to be real or fake, I do believe this to be an attempt at a found footage series or ARG of sorts. Especially since in some videos things just look so fake. For example, in one video someone faints and the way they faint looks so dramatic and just not real. The person slowly falls to their knees and barely moves their head, and I know I could be wrong and I'm no doctor, so I'm just trying to point out what I think. But let me know what you guys think about this channel, and if you think it's real, let me know why.
A ještě nie teraz, jak v sobotę. Kurwa mać. To nie było dobry pomysł, żeby tu wrócić. To chuj.
Much like my other iceberg where I brought this up, I wasn't sure what this refers to, and I still sadly am not sure, since many people tried to tell me this entry last time referred to the Hanging Munchkin. But I not only talked about this on this iceberg already, but the Hanging Munchkin story has nothing to do with a face. And I know this entry states this is a video, but I cannot find a video titled exactly Wizard of Oz face. So sadly, the only thing I can think of is at the ending of the movie, where the wizard is shown and you see a big green face, and maybe that face scared people. Again, I don't really know, and I'd love to actually figure out what this entry is referring to, so please, if anyone knows or has an idea, please let me know. These Are the Things We Do is a very strange music video of sorts that shows pretty poorly made 3D models dancing and stretching to a loud song. This channel is very similar to other animation channels such as Cool 3D World and Seinfeld Pit Stain. Not much to note here, just, again, a strange animation channel. Of course, nowadays when I look this entry up, all I'm shown is Skibbity Toilet, which I can guarantee is not what this iceberg is referring to. However, after looking for a while, I found a channel called the Toilet Video Channel. This channel shows many different bathrooms across different places, and each video shows a toilet being shown off and flushed. Since this iceberg refers to this entry as a topic, I'm pretty sure this isn't the only channel on YouTube that posts things like this. However, this might be one of the more popular ones. This channel reminds me of another channel that's all about vacuum cleaners, which just goes to show that there will always be people interested in something, even if it's as simple as toilets being flushed or vacuums being used and shown off. Tonita is a singer-songwriter known more casually as Anthony Jeffrey. He's a Canadian artist that has a few songs and even albums released. What makes this artist so odd is what I can only really refer to as this artist's mascot, with Jeffrey being dressed up in a costume that looks sort of like a doll. And the most well-known thing about this artist is their music video for Yummy Yummy Pizza, a video that shows Anthony dancing in this odd costume. And another look at his channel shows that this isn't the only song where he dresses up and dances, with other videos showing him in other costumes dancing to different songs, but may I just say that this Tonita is a lyrical genius. Who else could come up with lyrics such as, "Hey guys, sorry I'm late, this was kind of a short notice. I was told that you guys needed a performer last minute, so I showed up. Sorry for being so, this is going to be spoken word poetry. Thank you. I can't wait to put it in my mouth, up my crack, in my ass. I'm so horny, I can choke on a tonight. Thank you. Oh my god. Too Much Kirby is a YouTube series that reminded me a lot of the entry I talked about earlier, Needle Mouse. This series is an analog horror Kirby creepypasta that implements ideas from the game while adding unique story elements in as well. The series actually has some very beautiful animation, and if you're a fan of Kirby or creepypastas or analog horror, you should try this series out. I mean, what can I say, you can never have too much Kirby. To the Ark is a YouTube channel that parallels and works with the Marble Hornets series on YouTube, a series that depicts a version of Slender Man known as the Operator. This channel provides extra entries and clips of the series that isn't on the main channel, alongside cryptic clues that help solve the many puzzles and theories behind Marble Hornets. I really do like how this channel doesn't have branding, so it could be possible to come across one of these videos and have no idea what it is or that it's linked with Marble Hornets, unless you read a few comments or was already a little familiar with the series. And if you want some decent Slenderman scares, I suggest you check this channel out if you haven't. And while you're at it, I would also check Marble Hornets. Toys in Japan was a YouTube channel that posted some very strange, dare I say, children animated videos. This channel has some of the strangest voiceover work I've ever heard, and yes, I know I've heard my own voiceover work, but this is just slightly worse. Some videos from this channel include 5 PewDiePies jumping on the bed, a parody of the 5 Little Monkeys song, however it is now a rap and the lyrics aren't changed. This rap parody has multiple versions, such as one with the Inklings from Splatoon and Purple Peppa Pig as the Hulk. But of course, and I can't stress this enough, nothing will ever come close to being as classic as the best kids YouTube video ever made. Hitler vs. Mickey Mouse, Finger Family. This video is such an acid trip, I don't even know how I would describe it, so I'll just let the video do all the talking.
Father finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Mommy finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Brother finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Sister finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Baby finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do?
TryFG or TRYFG is a YouTube search rabbit hole that was first brought up on 4chan, with someone randomly searching letters on YouTube, and when searching this specific string of letters, disturbing and scary videos were shown, with almost every channel and video being found having no coherent name or description. But unlike most scary stories on 4chan, this turned out to be real. Or at the very least, the videos brought up were real, with the videos being found and shown off. This rabbit hole scared many people due to them thinking this was a glitch with YouTube and people were being shown real murders and horrific imagery. However, it was confirmed all of these videos and channels were connected, and this was all a very elaborate ARG spanning over multiple channels and social media platforms. But I will admit that some of these videos found, although being fake, are pretty well made, and still, even knowing they are fake, they can definitely still make you uneasy. Unfavorable Semicircle is a YouTube channel that posts very strange videos with random colors and pixels flashing on screen, alongside strange audio ranging from beeps and boops to music, and even faint talking is heard throughout these videos. Many people who found this channel were quick to point out that this channel was very similar to the WebDriver Torso channel. And although similar in ways, that channel was a lot more simple. Not only that, but WebDriver Torso was explained by Google themselves, saying it's an automated channel that tests YouTube algorithms, but nothing has been said about this channel. And it's unlikely that something so much more complicated in comparison would be used as a tool like that. Sadly, no one knows for sure what this channel is or why it's here. The only thing that can be done is theorize about what this channel is until someone figures out something big, or at the very least something like WebDriver Torso happens where the creator comes out and explains it. The most popular theory is that this is an art project and/or ARG, but again, it's very hard to decipher what it is for, and it's hard to say if it will ever be solved. This entry refers to a clip from a kids movie that shows two kids following an angel around, hearing what it has to say. Before I get more in depth about why this clip is a bit scary for kids, the animation is very good, but also could be terrifying towards kids, since the stop motion claymation can be uncanny. Especially if kids are only familiar with things like SpongeBob and Yo Gabba Gabba. This movie is called The Adventures of Mark Twain, and this scene is a bit scary because this angel's name is Satan, and the look Satan gives and the way it speaks is very unnerving. Definitely a scary scene for children and even for teens and adults alike. But I do hope at some point this movie actually is talked about in its entirety and seen in a different light and isn't just known for this one scene. Video dating tape is a video that someone supposedly found in a car they bought, and this video is a home recording of a man named Tony, trying to make a dating tape showing off his looks and what he likes to do. This tape oozes of 80s style due to the sound and visual effects used. Honestly, a very sweet video of a man trying to find the love of his life, and he definitely deserves it. Okay, well, maybe not. Yes, this is a fake video that shows a serial killer posing as a dater looking for women to date, but in reality will stalk them and kill them. It works pretty well as a scary video, but what makes it really work is the fact that it's titled Video Dating Tape and isn't too popular, which means someone could stumble upon this video by accident, and at first glance will think it's a normal video, then get frightened to see what's under the covers. The video is actually pretty well made, although very obviously fake, so everyone can rest easy knowing that Tony doesn't have your address and he can't hurt you.
We'll share long walks along the beach. We just fucking shut up! Hi, I'm Tony. I'm 36 years old, 5'10", an entrepreneur, businessman and part-time adventurer. I'm a photographer and my images have been seen all over the world and have even featured in National Geographic. In a couple of weeks I'm off to Borneo for another adventure.
So I'm writing the script during the allegations of Wilbur being brought to light, and him admitting to abusing his ex-girlfriend. So yes, I know about it, and even though I'm talking about this, just know in no way am I trying to bring to light anything about him or this situation. This entry refers to an ARG Wilbur Soot created where he himself plays a character separate from his main channel stuff. The ARG is about Wilbur being an editor for another popular YouTuber, Jack Sucks at Life. And the ARG takes place in two places, Jack Sucks at Life's channel where Wilbur is editing, and Wilbur's music channel called Wilbur's Music. But there isn't much to see because these videos mostly show Wilbur walking around and talking. The ARG got so popular in fact that Game Theory even made a theory on it, claiming how Wilbur in this series was a manipulative killer who would, wow. That didn't age well, did it? You Need Me is a Gmod video that shows the G-Man turned into some creature chasing someone while constantly saying the phrase, "You need me." The creature chases the player into a maze-like area until being cornered and the video ends. Definitely an odd video, but maybe I'm just not the right audience, but Gmod videos have never gotten to me. But it's very apparent that this has creeped out quite a few people. And at the end of the day, this is just a video that will make people feel uneasy. Zom is an animated short film that is about a dad and his daughter trying to escape a city that is ravaged by a zombie outbreak. The video has no dialogue and is only accompanied by a cover of the song Sweet Dreams. The animation is definitely early Flash, but it looks surprisingly fluid for the time, and the music of course is amazing. However, surprisingly, the storytelling isn't half bad either, and although basic, it's a fun short to watch and experience, considering almost 6 million people have seen this short on YouTube, and many people share different feelings about it. Some feeling terrified and others feeling sad, since it is a story about a father and his daughter. This entry refers to a YouTube channel that seems to be based in China or Japan, and mostly shows a mannequin-like doll speaking to the viewer. I can't speak the language, but subtitles sometimes come with English captions, so from time to time I do get to hear the sweet words of this thing talking to me. One of my favorites was when he said, "I want to suck out your lifeblood." Damn! Kinky. Honestly, out of most of the channels I've talked about so far, this makes me feel the most squeamish, since I don't understand what's going on, and this mannequin thing moves and speaks very robotically.
Konnichiwa. バーチャル YouTuber のヌグムです。尼崎に住んでます。わよ。生き血がすすりたいでの。お前のすぐ後ろにいるんじゃ。聞こえたやろ。後ろや。後ろや。お前の後ろや。ようやく見つけたで。
GM Animation / King Rabbit refers to the animation channel King Rabbit, a channel that animates a lot of different things, but is well known for animating things from the Mario series. Actually, the animation is very good for these videos, and from time to time can actually give a good laugh. However, for the most part, I would just say these animations are nothing but silly fun that deserves to be known just due to how nice the animation is. There are some strange moments from time to time, but honestly from what I watched, I'm not too sure why this channel is on the Iceberg, since I didn't find anything scary, weird, or disturbing, but who knows, maybe I skipped over an episode that shows Hitler dancing with Minnie Mouse, I wouldn't know. VillainWins.mid is a YouTube channel that I talked about in Layer 2. This channel is the mastermind behind the brilliant and spectacular Grandpa Found the Car Keys video. This channel has many videos similar to the one I talked about before, and every video can be boiled down to being random and loud, and that's about it. But I would be lying if I said I didn't enjoy these videos from time to time. And I will give credit where credit is due, and the animation here is pretty unique. Although more than likely the models and animation here is probably from some kind of Windows Movie Maker software, or Something among those lines.
So Greg, what are you doing today?
Blarg, I am hungry. Arg. Among them, tastes like black.
I would like 10 apples. I want 10 apples.
Sorry, no apples unless your hair is blonde. Go away, bitch.
Blarg, I am hungry. Arg. 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 Arg.
And now a word from the President of the failure country America.
I am the President. We have sent in the army to defeat the hungry baby. We are sorry for the inconvenience. I am still the President.
Short Wars is an ARG about content creators creating normal, light-hearted YouTube shorts. However, in some videos a QR code can appear. And when scanned, you're led to a message that claims content creators had 1 week to stop creating shorts or they would be replaced. The reason they'd be replaced is due to these shorts being bad content and shortening the attention spans of children and the people who watched. It's interesting to see just how many creators joined in on this ARG, with many different shorts having this QR code. These QR codes would take you to an unlisted video. It's a fun and cool idea to get so many different people into something like an ARG, and there was some actual lore put into this ARG, although not much. The web series and ARG was more used for the QR code and the collabs more than deep, meaningful lore. Well, I finally did it. I finally finished this video. And I know you guys already know this probably, but it did not take me 7 months to record, edit this video. It did not take that long. I'm just, you know, whatever. I'm not even going to go into an explanation because every single one of my videos is an explanation about that. But I do want to say, more than likely, you probably noticed that this outro audio is a lot different than the rest of the audio. I hope you guys think it sounds a lot better, and that's because all of everything, the script and the audio for this video was done months and months and months ago. The only thing that I just now did was edit the video, and during that time frame I got a new microphone. So from now on I hope audio for my videos sound a lot better, because listening back through this after doing a few of my new YouTube shorts, it was bad. I am not proud of how that audio sounds, but I don't see a lot of people complaining about it, so I'm gonna leave this one alone. But from here on out, hopefully my audio sounds a lot better. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do. In no way on earth is it gonna live up to the half year, however long you guys waited for this video. But I'm pretty proud of it. I really like some of the skits I did. And I'd like to hear some feedback from you guys, what you think about those. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it means a lot that I even have support after going months without posting. And I can't promise anything, but I really am going to try to post at least 1 or 2 videos here and there for you guys. But with that said, I don't want to have a really drawn out outro because there really isn't any need for one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great day or night. And if this is the last time you come across my channel, I hope you guys have a great life. Thank you.